So Ben, I wanted to ask you a little bit about the kind of the chicken or the egg with your lines and heads and stuff. So when you were developing these, did they really come out of fishing? Like, is that really, was it like the thought process behind them, like trying to, like, kind of a solution to an issue as you guys were, fishing with clients and stuff like that? And is that where kind of Ed was coming from with the whole thing, do you think, or?
Well, at the very beginning, the first Skagit lines were designed to cast the intruder primarily. It was a line to cast a large fly. And as far as the Commando heads, they're the result of Ed Ward's tinkering over the years, and basically progressively the lines got shorter and shorter as time went on, and all the way down to the shortest line we have today, which is 12 feet with 150 grain. And our longest head is 18 feet. So it's about casting big flies, it's about casting in tight spaces, and it's about making it as easy as possible.
And do you think there was the thought of like bringing that to single hand rods and kind of opening that up, because we've seen this real two-hand thing sort of evolving for the last 10 years or so, and I just find it so interesting and cool actually that you guys have brought this type of casting to single hand rods and shorter spey rods and switch rods, which has really kind of opened it up to just tons of people, and so those techniques and stuff, kind of passing that into people's single hand rods and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's really about just expanding opportunities for people. Trout season is pretty much year round. Just about everyone who walks into your shop has, a 9-foot 5-weight trout rod that can be fished with a Skagit head now. So it's just about, it's taking everything that people love about two-handed fishing, the tight line swing, the grab, the casting, and bringing that down into a single hand. If you think about your favorite trout river or steelhead river, I think everyone can think of a spot where they wish they could fish, but they can't. They can't make a back cast. Can't even make a two-handed, spey or Skagit cast. A single-hander really is a huge advantage in those places. And the line is so short. I mean, today I'm fishing. I'm going to be fishing a 250 grain Commando head. It's 13 and a half feet long. So it throws a very minimal D-loop behind me. And really, in a lot of places, the limiting factor is actually the rod. It's not the line. But it just opens up a lot of opportunity on rivers for both trout and steelhead.
It's cool, yeah. Well, we've got some kind of tight stuff we're looking at here today on the upper Rogue. So yeah, I think it's a perfect opportunity to to use these heads as we have been. So let's go check them out.
Cool, looking forward to it.
Thanks, man.
All right, so right here we have a pretty classic place where a Commando head comes in handy. It's a nice soft little inside pocket, and with a steep high bank, and some blackberry bushes behind me. So this is where a 13.5-foot, 250 grain Commando head is going to come in handy on a single hand rod. I'm fishing a 9.5-foot 6-weight here, and I should be able to fish this no problem.
So what are you starting off here? What type of cast are you using? Looks like you're doing kind of a poke cast.
Yeah, for right now I'm just doing a little Perry poke. I don't even have all my head out yet. I'm just starting real short because there's this rock right in front of us with a nice break below it, so I'm sort of swinging through the shallows. Just lifting my rod up slowly, breaking the water tension, sweeping my line upstream, and then dumping the line, making a semicircular path of the line, and then making kind of just a roll cast.
Yeah, that line really loads that rod even in close like that.
Yeah,
it loads it really nice.
Yeah, it really doesn't take much,
Do you pinch the rod, the running line against the cork, or do you hold it in your hand? Do you haul it, so to speak?
I haul it. I hold it. I kind of pinch. I hold it in my left hand, and I almost always give it a haul as I'm coming around on the forward stroke, just as I would normal single hand casting. And Adds a lot of line speed. I find
Sure
it tightens
does.
up my loop, and it's kind of fun.
Yeah, that works great. This is a beautiful run. I'm gonna leave you to it.
Cool. I'll work my way down through.
Looks great,
Looks
man.
good.
Looks great.
I believe that's a steelhead. It ain't no smoke. One wants to swim upstream. Beautiful.
Great. Well, we've had a chance to fish a little bit today with Ben and use some of the Commando heads. It was great. That was really cool. I really enjoyed that. I've played around with them a little bit, but today I feel like I kind of sunk into it a little bit more. This is kind of a perfect stick for that 10'6". It was really comfortable.
10-foot length is really sort of a magical length for the Commando head, and I've got a 9.5 foot 6-weight here, and perfect size for the fish that I ended up catching, which was awesome.
Yeah.
You know, it's not every day you catch a steelhead on film, so that was pretty cool.
No doubt. That's a positive thing for sure.
But just a perfect place for single-hand Skagit. You know, pretty short casts, just fishing the choppy kind of soft insides, and two-hander is really kind of overkill on a spot like this, and we got some brush behind us in spots too, so it worked out well.
Yeah, shallow water, so we were able to use a little bit smaller flies and a little bit lighter tips than we would, so just perfect setup. And like I said, I was able to really reach everything, and good load on the rod. I think on this 10'6", I was using a 250 grain head, and it was just lights out, man. It was just flying out there, so a lot of fun. So can't thank you enough for spending time with us, and we really appreciate it, Ben.
Yeah, no problem. My pleasure.
Yeah.
Look forward to next time.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. See you soon.